bounce house, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UCF Knights offense will get the first.
Jeez, my whole team's already hurt, bro. What?
And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Unloads it downfield.
Oh, what a catch. Oof. Thought I had that guy beat. I did not.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
The Ducks offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to
Bro, my whole
right
team
here.
is hurt. What is happening?
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket.
Why are you standing there? Come on.
The hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking for space to the left.
No way, bro. Come on.
Stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run play action. Throwing right.
Oh, sir.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Brother. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you.
I did not mean to call time. I'm in this balls, brother.
First down, just so hard to defend.
Whatever.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they.
Well, I'm not playing a user right now, bro. I'm dog water.
The Ducks are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting cooked right now.
To the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
So play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry. This quarterback and receiver, you saw it on that one.
I love when teams run like that hard sweeping.
This crowd knows when to bring it. right back to him on the ground. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
Dude, no way.
Touchdown, Ducks!
They picked that crap up.
That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25
10 plays,
catches,
52 yards. That's
brutal. He's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Going to the running game. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So we'll see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that'll give this offense something to think about. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Knights will move the sticks with the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCF! And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied. And
I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process.
Oh, come on.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
To throw, it's Payne.
Oh, he caught that, bro. That's wild.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Trying to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Ducks will punt this one away. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator,
just needed to get a little further out.
Best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Johnson wants to throw it. Coming after
nobody.
And the sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, looking to pass. Spits it out to the back. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch.
Y'all suck, bro.
Play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real
oh man, how to get rid of that one.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand.
Nothing's there, bro.
He makes the connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust.
No.
Incomplete pass, fourth down.
No.
And they'll turn
They
it over.
suck.
Man, that is a big-time drop right
I
there.
hate how
Opportunity to
slow
catch
that
it,
pass
even
was,
get
bro.
the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, we're
Sit
going to
down, boy.
later on. I still believe in him.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Looking for a man. It's Payne. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Dude, I'm
Yeah, and
just
especially
getting
when you go for those fourth down situations,
blown
you do
up.
that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Hand off from the shotgun. Rumbles
Keep
ahead
him blocked,
for
huh?
6 and all the way out to the 16.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The toss to the right.
And it's a hold.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it.
This defense had
Oh, they declined it.
Out, so they'll decline the penalty.
We're going for it, bro.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go forward in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game. But this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
Oh, hang on to that block, dog. Come on.
He's brought down after a nice game.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run, and a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Got the
Not gonna be
completion on the
there.
last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down.
Go for it.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but
I
he
knew
went
it, bro.
backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They'll run it. It's Wiggins. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Jeez.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He's looking for a man on second down. This time it's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll dial up the run on first
Dog,
down.
why did you get stuck there?
Ever closer, all the way
Oh.
down to the 1-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to pound it in.
Oh, no.
And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half.
No, I suck, bro. I'm so bad.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando.
The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs
There we
with
go.
respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to pass, it's Payne.
I was all over that.
We're able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Ducks will call on their punt team. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against
buddy, we
Yeah,
struggling.
David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates...
Oh, my God, he's wide open.
In the blink of an eye.
This game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now.
Brother.
Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and
Sheesh.
gets down to avoid
We can't block these cats.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards.
It's the first time all day, though, dog.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Torres.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now they'll run the draw.
Got my hurt running back in, bro. Get him out.
After a 5-yard gain, it'll be a first down.
Him out of every set.
Those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, shooting up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
Quarterback checking the play. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the right.
Come on, baby.
Touchdown, Knights!
Let's freaking go. Took us all day to get the lead, but we're here.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that That's really the standard there in Colombia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense is locked.
Struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went into halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO game.
Why is Wiggins in the game, bro?
And a good
Did I not pick him out?
there before the defense knocks him down.
Oy, oy, oy.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Johnson looking to throw. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Knights have taken it inside the 20. It'll be a draw.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest. It makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play call.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The Knights pick up the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, UCF!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the left. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows.
Hello.
He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find the soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll try to power their way in.
Got it.
And the Ducks are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Well, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness.
Oh, dude, I thought it was a play action. Look, I was going to run away from him.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much.
No, I ran past it. No.
Not been good enough in the trenches.
I hate everything, brothers.
This junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Back to pass, it's Payne. Throws to the wideout.
Oh my, what a perfect play call.
And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to punch it in.
No, sir.
He's not going to get there.
Let's go.
Short on fourth down.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. Because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with it.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They can't stop us.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
Yeah, and you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game. And with his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
He'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes his connection. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Johnson wants to throw it.
Oh, no, I did not just do that.
Oh, did they
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, brother, that's 2 up there on that kid.
Making the play and lighting up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor.
Oh, that's bad.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the
Oh,
football.
that's bad.
Great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football.
Oh, my gosh. I'm getting just dominated up front.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
And he got hurt,
Down
bro.
on the
That's
play as the
crazy.
officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got him looking one. He wants to throw.
He's open.
He'll pull it down and run.
I got to throw that, brother.
And he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Johnson looking to throw. And that's incomplete.
gosh,
A
brothers.
defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Caught in the backfield, it's Torres. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of a guy in that slot position.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Heading to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Knights! You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win.
The throw. Got him downfield.
really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Payne. Throws for
Give me that. Dude, I'm going to freak out.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a
God, brother.
sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Heaves it deep. He caught it.
You're kidding me, bro.
Two, but it'll be first and the Ducks will hustle through the line. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone.
Dude, I'm sick, bro. I'm so sick right now.
Put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick.
Oh my
They
gosh.
were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly. And
What a
they
freaking
secured
onside.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field.
I'm just ending this game, bro.
I'm
getting out of here.
Great catches of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block.
Jeez.
They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch
Jeez
the football,
Louise.
secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this,